Alrighty then. We would obviously like to play first. We would obviously like to mulligan. We would not like to mulligan, although I am not satisfied with this hand. If we draw any land, we get Cemetery Reaper up, but we have no fuel for it, so we really want to draw that mountain in our first draw step. Yeah. Alternately, I suppose we could... Yeah, I'd be fine just running out Cemetery Reaper. Unless our opponent has, mana leaks type things up. And now our opponent's... Sorry, I keep coughing. And our opponent's going back and watching all of our matches. Because he's an asshole. Wild beast. Beast. Anyway. So, yeah. I'm not exactly happy with this hand, but we have double Sengir. If we draw 3 lands, I think we actually have a very high chance of winning this game unless our opponent drops some bombs. We don't even need to draw them in a row. We can miss 1 land draw, hopefully to draw Fireball. If we were to go something like Dragon Skull Summit, Fireball, Mountain, I would be pretty happy. Those are the top 3 cards of our deck. I mean, even Mountain, Swamp, Mountain would be fine. Mostly we just need to draw this Mountain for our Goblin Piker, and then our curve will be perfect. We could even have an Adaptive Automaton in there for our double vampires. That would be sick. Well, I'm just going to pause this and wait for our opponent to get here. Alright, we would not like to mulligan this. Good luck. And we would not like to mulligan. Play the swamp and pass the turn. I've got to remember to not F6 as often. And our opponent also plays a swamp. Well, hopefully his removal is primarily Doomblades. The Naked Dust Bat is fine by me. Now we're just going to rip 2 mountains and I think we're all set. That was not a mountain. I will trade if he gives me the opportunity. Like, we don't have very much removal, and I guess Stabbing Pain, or not Stabbing Pain, you know, that thing. Oh, he doesn't want to trade. Cool. Alright, so now we just need to rip a land. We did not... I'd rather just play this Blood Rage Vampire. Like, it will trade anyway. And, yeah. So, the Blood Rage Vampire will trade for his Blood Rage Vampire, which is pretty sweet. You got me. Any land. Any land at all. We've been playing against a lot of similar decks. He has his own Sengir. Zombie Goliath, that's fine. You are not a land. So, I mean, Blood Rage Vampire trades for Zombie Goliath, which is pretty sweet. Now if he has Volcanic Dragon, we're in trouble. Yep, that's fine. I mean, even then, all we have to do is draw a land, and I think we're just back in this game. And yes. So now you could have Chandra's Outrage, which is obviously bad for us. So if you go Chandra's Outrage, then I think we're dead. That's actually not that bad. Let's go second Sengir Vampire. Let's see what he has to say about that. Now if he has Chandra's Outrage, is bad. Or third Volcanic Dragon. Ooh, that's also bad. That's actually pretty bad. we're dead. Let's make sure. So he attacks us with everything. We'll take... We take 7. And we don't draw an out. I don't even know what our... Oh, we need like Fireball and a land. So let's think. So he's got double Volcanic Dragon. So I'm more inclined to play this Distress. And Manic Vandal, I feel, comes in. Great Sword. Like, our guys trade anyway. So I'm not as worried about that. And I definitely want... like, Blood Ogre's pretty good. That guy's pretty good. I actually just don't want Goblin Tunneler. This seems fun. I would like to play first. I would not like to mulligan. So yeah, I think we're just gonna... do we distress him early? No, I think we'll wait a turn. So now what do we do? Now I think we do distress him. See, we can take this Volcanic Dragon, and we know he has Active Treason. I'm going to write these things down somewhere. So we've got Act, Brink, which I don't think is good at all, and Zombie. So I think we just take his Volcanic Dragon, and he's got 2 swamps. So we took the... yeah, so he's got... that's fine. So then I think next turn we'll just play our Blood Rage Vampire. Or no, we'll play Manic Vandal next turn. Yeah, we'll play Manic Vandal next turn. I think we've got then we'll get in there. You could Brink of Disaster it. Bloodseeker, sure. Oh yeah, we'll get in there with Manic Vandal. Oh shit! Why am I doing this? That was really bad. Wow, that was really bad. I think we just play this Blood Ogre here. He's probably going to Brink it. But he's an awesome wall, I think. Like, he actually just can't attack through it. Now he's going to make that guy unblockable, sure. Sure. I think we're just going to play Manolith here. Just because I want to have a guaranteed Senger next turn. And I think this holds off the fort pretty well. I mean, so... he still has 3 cards we know about in his hand and 3 unknowns, which is pretty scary, I would say. So he's got Active Treason, Brink of Disaster. So he's going to Active Treason that, sure. It's fine. So he's got Brink of Disaster and a Zombie Goliath. We don't need to attack anymore. I think we just play this Volcanic Dragon. Or no, I think we play Senger. Oops. Cancel. So let's undo this last one, make that a black, and then play Senger. Like, I guess you could have Lava Axe is pretty bad for us. But so Lava Axe is pretty bad for us. Fireball is good right now. So we can kill these 2. He's gonna get in for 1 every turn. It's fine. That clock is actually pretty bad for us. I feel like he has to bring a disaster or Senger, yeah. So what do we do here? So next turn he's probably going to do the same set of plays, right? So I feel if Volcanic Dragon get in for 7, yeah. That means he probably isn't going to do the same set of plays, but... So, I mean, we're still dead to Lava Axe. Now we're just dead to, like, Bolt and stuff, which is unfortunate. Okay, so if he has another Act of Treason, we're dead. Instead he's doing that. I did not expect that. Well, that was that. I'm gonna have to go back over that and see what I did wrong, because there's undoubtedly a lot of things. I feel like maybe I could have played more conservatively. Actually, yeah, that Act of Treason turn. If we just didn't attack with Manic Vandal, we would have been a lot higher on life, which would be really good. So, I think that this is where the lack of removal that we have really showed, because we needed to trade with his creatures and he just wouldn't allow us.